A user on Reddit said that they had 1 to 3 minutes to evacuate yesterday and they had a 5 minute plan. Basically, there's a wildfire right outside their house, and sometimes a 5 minute plan just isn't realistic. And how could they speed up? I'm protecting their username and some of this post, but this is the post. If you want to go, you can go to reddit.com/rpreppers to see their post. It is wildfire season right now. Okay, this is a fact. Okay, during the summer, wildfires are everywhere and they can be anywhere and for any reason. It's not that it's just a man-made fire. On the Alcan, it was the craziest thing. We heard that there was a fire that was basically smoldering all winter long under the snow, and then all of a sudden all the snow melted and the fire started back up again, and it completely shut down a part of the Alcan. And we weren't going through it or anything at the time, but this is what happens. And sometimes, that was just a fire that was smoldering under snow. Did you know that could happen? I didn't. Fire is freaking wild, man. And that's the point. Fire is wild. So my best advice, have your bug out bag ready with everything that you will need, including important documents. There you go. Including important documents and anything else you might need to grab and go that's important, okay? So, when we're talking about a bug out bag, launch bag, whatever the case may be, we are talking about things that are going to be important for you if you ever have to leave your home. This person was saying that the fire was right outside his door. I mean, like right across from his house. So here he has a bug out bag. He has a 5 minute plan in which he's maybe grabbing pets or any of these other things. So for us, it's grabbing the children, grabbing the go bags, grabbing the pets, and getting in the vehicle. That could take 1 to 2 minutes, right? So if you have a 5 minute plan, that's not necessarily too long. It's just maybe needs to be condensed because you could have everything right there in your bug out bag. You don't have to search for it. This is why I'm such an adamant proponent of you need a bug out bag. This is not just for the apocalypse. It is not just for terrible situations in which I'm never coming home. Mine is a launch bag in which it's a bug out never coming home bag, but it's also a bag, for me, and my kids are passing me here, but they each have their own bug out bags as well. Every single person has their own bag. So we have this bag and we have all the other kids' bags all in the same place. We grab and go. That's the point. This is the sole purpose of a bug out bag. So you can literally just grab and go, and it has the necessities that you need. One of the best tips in that Reddit article was have a USB drive with all your important information. But I also recommend this water and fire resistant bag. Now, of course, these are resistant, okay? They're not going to be totally water or fire proof, okay? But you can have a bag like this with important documents in it. Now, of course, we could and should have access to internet still, in times of crisis like that, but maybe we won't. And I keep talking about important documents because it's like, well, if I have to show proof of something right away, I have my important documents right here. I don't have to go searching online, logging into things, blah, blah, blah. You got it. You got access to it, right? And especially when it comes to wildfires, you may need documentation right away for certain things. This can also have some cash in it as well, just in case, any local businesses, are being affected by fire, these kinds of things. One of my best pieces of advice when it comes to any evacuation or bugging out is to make things easily accessible, okay? This is why you should have an emergency kit or a bug out bag or something like that. You can also have other things like a tote or things, whatever is going to be easier for you and whatever is going to be easy access and easy for you. It could be a roller bag, a suitcase. I don't care what it is. It needs to be easily accessible and packed with things that are going to be important if you need to get up and leave. And this is the case with dogs, like where are their leashes? Cats, how, do they have to go in a crate? Well, is their crate packed away, in the garage somewhere, right? Because you just don't use it very much. That's not helpful. Things need to be easily accessible. It is wildfire season. It is hurricane season. It is all these things in which evacuations and bugging out from your home, it could be a reality, no matter where you live, okay? So Take this stuff seriously. And once you have your stuff packed and ready to go and you have it in an easily accessible area, go ahead and go do a mock bug out with your family. Say, hey, I just saw a fire. We need to evacuate. Let's go. You're going to grab your bags. You're going to grab your animals, your pet, yourselves, whatever. You're going to make sure that anything important that you want to take with you is ready to go, easily grabbable, and getting out of the house immediately. 5 minutes or less. Really, it should be just a couple minutes. I remember doing an evacuation video once, and it was like 20 minutes and we were packing up the car. And I'm like, this is absurd. Like, this is just way too long. 20 minutes is just crazy. It really should be about 5 minutes, 10 max, depending on where the situation is and how long you actually have. In some cases, if the fire's in your home, you only have a few seconds. Get your disaster plan made now with your family. Get your bags made now. Make everything easily accessible. Put important documents on a USB drive while also having some important documents, physical important documents, printed, saved, whatever, on, actually printed out and in your bags. Get your emergency plan in place. Get your bags in order for you and your whole family. And then make sure that you are practicing your drills and making sure that they're realistic for whatever situations that may be happening in your area. Thank you all so much for watching. Conquer Tomorrow by Preparing Today.